ठीक है, amino acids के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, प्रोटीन कवर प्रोटीन and amino acids, as we know that protein is the most abundant organic molecule of the living system, occurs in every part of the cell and forms the fundamental basic structure and function of the life. Protein, most of the thing organic molecules जितने भी active उसके अंदर abundantly present रहा और almost every cell में present रहा. अब आप मेरे को बोलिए what which part of the cell will be part of the protein factories?
Mitochondria.
Protein factories.
Ribosome.
Ribosomes are the protein factories. You should say ribosome, not the mitochondria. ठीक है, part of the cell and the fundamental basis and structure of the function of the life. सबसे life के लिए ये बहुत ज़्यादा important function है इसका.
Ribosome.
Protein, the Greek word protein first place at most important for the life. अगर लाइफ के उसके consequences से अगर देखेंगे अगर आप तो protein will going to place the first thing which will be important for your life. Definition: these are the proteins are the high molecular in the weight and the nitrogenous rich. Why it is nitrogenous rich? Yes, amino is the presence of the amino acid. If we have the carboxylic and the amino in our current, then only you will be particular this. That's the reason it is a nitrogenous base. Polymers of L-alpha amino acid. What it means the L? If something is OH groups are present on the right side, we call it as L, and OH group on the upper side in the Howard projection, then it will be called as alpha amino acids. Joined together by the peptide linkages. Whenever we are talking about the carbohydrate, we will be saying that glycosidic bonds, and here we will talk about the peptide linkages. Okay. जब कभी भी bonds form होगा, there will be the release of water molecule in between. Okay. मैं जल्दी इस बात से बोल रहा हूँ because ये आपको known चीज़ है. This is already known. Function of the protein performs a great variety of specialized and essential function in the living cell, but their function has been broadly classified into two different categories, that is static function and the dynamic function. Static function means in providing the structural function to your body. It is like a brick and mortar role and primarily responsible for the structure and the cell. Whatever you are going to body having the structure, a proper structure as well as strength you are going to get, it is going to get from the protein. Okay, that's the reason we body has two type of function, that is a static function, it is also known as a structural function. ठीक है, it will like a brick and a mortar, cement और brick कैसा काम करता for building up the wall. In the same way, it is going to work in order to build up your structure. Collagen and elastin found in the bone matrix, vascular system, etc. Collagen and elastin will be acting as a structural function and providing structure to your body. Collagen अगर कम हुआ तो सबसे पहला साइन क्या देखने को मिलता? If the collagen is going to get decreased,
Joint pain.
muscle contraction, aging देखने को मिलती, उठते चेहरे होता है, झुर्रियाँ,
अच्छा.
ठीक है, कोलाजन की कमी. Coming to the dynamic function, dynamic मतलब एक diversified function है प्रोटीन का, ठीक है. इसके अंदर they are more diversified in the nature. Protein acts as an enzyme. Most of the enzymes are made up of the protein. Hormones. Clotting factor कहाँ से निकलते हैं बच्चों?
Liver.
Sorry.
Liver.
सानिया मेरा आंसर. Clotting factor कहाँ से निकलते हैं सानिया? Clotting factors.
Liver.
जी. Liver से निकलते हैं. Liver को कौन stimulation देता?
Vitamin K.
Yes, vitamin K will
Vitamin
going
K.
to give the stimulation to the liver for the
Clotting factors.
Okay. And immunoglobulin. Besides these, they are all for they function in the genetic control, and these dynamic functions will be regarded as a working house of cell. Whereas the ribosomes energy will be regarded as a working house of the cells, whereas the mitochondria will be regarded as powerhouse of the cell. Working house is different चीज है, powerhouse is different चीज है. Composition wise, they are predominantly constituted by the five major elements. Besides these five major elements, there are other elements are also there which is going to provide in the structure, a contribution in terms of the building up the amino acid, the protein molecule. We will be seeing this. These are the five major elements which is going to present in the protein, that is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Whereas carbon will be present abundantly. Secondly, will be going to present in the form that is an oxygen. nitrogen, hydrogen and sulfur. Besides these, there are above protein also contain other elements such as copper, iron,
magnesium,
manganese, zinc,
zinc.
and etc. The other molecules are there, but they are present in a very minute quantity. The major element which is present in the proteins are the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Okay. Now coming to the second slide. Structure of the protein. Proteins are the polymer of alpha amino acid. The organization wise, if you are going to see, they are going to divide it into four major categories, that is primary,
secondary, tertiary and coordinator.
Primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. This is a linear sequence of amino acid. What do you mean by the linear sequence?
Huh?
State
Primary.
if State if their sequence is there, it is not in the Harvard projection, it is not in a kind of rings formation. अगर state structure रहा तो अगर उसको बोले क्या linear sequence of amino acids forming a backbone of protein. ठीक है? हमारा collective of different amino acids going to make a one type of protein. Each protein has a unique sequence of amino acid determined by the gene contained in their DNA. There are a lot of amino acids are there, and each protein they are going to be specially designed by the special sequence of amino acid. हर जीन जैसे हर हमारे प्रोटीन देखिए प्रोटीन्स जो आपके डिफरेंट जगहों पे प्रेजेंट है, दे आर गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट एट डिफरेंट लोकेशन ऑफ द बॉडी, दे आर हैविंग द यूनिक सीक्वेंस बोलना चाह रहा है। ये यूनिक सीक्वेंस कौन सा बनना है? फॉर एग्जांपल कोई हाथ में प्रोटीन बनना है, मसल्स का प्रोटीन बनना है, तो लेग थाई का प्रोटीन बनना है, इसके प्रोटीन को कौन करना है, कौन सा ये प्रोटीन यहाँ पे फिक्स होना, ये अमीनो एसिड यहाँ पे फिक्स होना, who is saying that your genetics? If they are talking about the genetics, they are talking about the DNA mostly. They are saying that they are largely responsible for its function, and genetic diseases are due to the abnormalities in the amino acid sequence of protein. Changes are associated with the primary structure. अगर primary structure में genetical diseases की वजह से, if there is not proper sequence, you are able to see the genetical diseases. Genetic diseases generally क्या होते हैं मेरे बच्चों?
Mutation.
जब आपकी body के अंदर
mutation
होता है। एक genetic diseases कब होंगे? जब आपकी body के अंदर mutation होता है। अब आप बोलिए मेरे को कोई genetic diseases related
डाउन सिंड्रोम, टर्नर सिंड्रोम,
Down syndrome,
क्लेनफेल्टर सिंड्रोम,
ये तो होगा protein related diseases बोलिए।
प्रोटीन रिलेटेड,
Protein related diseases. Yes. Psoriasis. Erasmus. Okay, Erasmus बोल रहे हैं आप। Erasmus related disease है।
प्रोटीन
You should be knowing this. बोलिए कोई और जेनेटिकल डिजीजेस रिलेटेड टू द प्रोटीन? वंशी विराम बोलने का माइंड से
क्या हो?
आप पढ़िए मतलब यू शुड
विटामिन का दो प्रोटीन डेफिशिएंसी।
अच्छा, one amino acid is going to get tied with another amino acid with the help of the peptidic bond. एक अमीनो एसिड दूसरे अमीनो एसिड से जुड़ता है किसकी वजह से?
Peptide bond.
ठीक है। These peptidic bonds, amino acids held together by the protein by the covalent peptidic bond. Covalent peptidic bond, covalent the word itself representing over there. They are going to share the electron between the two atoms. They are not only bonding, but they are sharing their electrical charges between the bonds. ठीक है। And here are other examples are there. Whenever the bond is going to get formed, the water molecule is going to get lost. ठीक है। दो अमीनो एसिड चलो के बीच जुड़ेंगे, so when we are going to say that amino acid, one end will be the carboxylic and another will be the amino group, we are going to say that this is the amino acid. So if these two amino acids want to get joined together, in between that water molecule is going to get lost. If the water molecule is going to get lost, what is the formula? That is H2O. H2O, and the final structure will be like this. ठीक है। हाँ, coming to the secondary structure, partial arrangement of protein by twisting the polypeptide chain. अगर एक chain को अगर आप twist कर दिया, if you have to twist the chain, then it will be called as a secondary structure of the protein, partial arrangement of the protein. अमाइनो एसिड्स आर closely to each other in the sequence. अगर linear sequence रहा, they can't be sequential arrangement अगर हो गया, लेकिन अगर twist करा कोई चीज को, तो they will become more close to each other. That's the thing we want to say. And the secondary structure they are going to divide it into two. That is an alpha helix and beta plated sheet. Okay, alpha helix are the spatial arrangement of the protein. This is the form of the spiral form. In the previous structure we have been seeing the bond related to the peptidic bond. Here you are going to say the hydrogen bonding, because due to the twisting of the chain, if hydrogen atoms are getting contact with oxygen atom, then it will be going to form the hydrogen bonding. जितने bonds बनते गए between में, उतना structure complex और tougher हो गया. ठीक है? चलिए, they are going to tightly pack extending outwards. Extending outwards यहाँ पर बोलने का मकसद क्या है मालूम यहाँ पे? That means that amino acid sequence they have been extending outwards. While you are twisting the polypeptide chain into the spiral form, all the amino acids which is having array, they have been extended outwards. ठीक है? And as well as when you are going to twist, अब आप देखिए यहाँ पे जब स्ट्रक्चर आप दो अमीनो एसिड्स को बनाए थे ना, तो यहाँ पे NH बना था. ये स्ट्रक्चर को पहले और करो, CONH. ठीक है? अगर इसको अगर आप ट्विस्ट कर दिया, तो these H can bond with this O. अभी आपको मालूम है HNO कहाँ से है. ठीक है? So this will be called as stabilized by their hydrogen bond. And hydrogen bond individually be weak, but collectively they are strong. Peptide bond except the first and last phase. देखिए ये जो peptidic bond है, ये first और last phase में नहीं बनता. These will be called as alpha helix structure. Alpha helix structure के importance क्या है? They will be spiral in the form, and when they are going to become in the spiral in the form, they will be extending outward all the amino acids. As well as when this twisting is going to get happening, these hydrogen bonds is going to get formed in between. ठीक है? These hydrogen bond and other peptidic bond they can be formed in between, but the bond cannot be formed at the first place and the last place. All the bonds are going to form in between. And whenever the more bond is going to get formed, more complex structure is going to become, and the structure will become tougher. The second type of thing, it is an beta pleated sheet. Beta pleated sheet means that in spite of this secondary structure, if the structure has been become in the beta pleated sheet form, then it will be the structure will be looking like this. The speciality with this feature is that it will not only take the bound hydrogen between with the opposite one, but they also take the bond with the neighboring one. That is the speciality of this. ठीक है? सिर्फ अगर ये एक अमीनो एसिड है, ये एक अमीनो एसिड है. Generally अगर आप इधर देखा, they will use to make the bound between the opposite one. ठीक है? Selection. They are going to make the bond between the opposite one. But here what they want to say that they are having the capability to make the bound with the opposite one as well as with the neighboring one. ठीक है? That's the thing I want to say. The third type of structure is a tertiary structure, that is a three-dimensional arrangement of the protein. If three secondary molecules they are collectively joining together, they are called as a domain. A molecule with spiral arrangement will be called as a domain. And at least three structures are joining, that it will be called as a tertiary structure. Tertiary structure of the protein. And when this tertiary structure of the protein is going to get formed, they can be present more than 200 amino acids in between them, and two or more domain going to get formed. Point 1. Point 2. Structure, if they are becoming too near to the any kind of thing, more bonds will going to get formed. कौन सा भी देखो आप एक स्ट्रेट है, ठीक है? अगर स्ट्रेट फॉर्म है ना तो लेस बॉन्ड, लेस एनर्जी. उसको कॉम्प्लेक्स करते गया तो it will become more complex, more nodule. In the same way that protein structure is getting formed, and whenever they are becoming more closer, more bonds are getting formed. Firstly, we have been seeing the peptidic bond. And the second thing we have been seeing the hydrogen bond. The third thing we are going to see the disulfidic bond. अब ये disulfidic bond कहीं को बन रहा है? Because sulfur containing amino acids भी रहते हैं आपकी body में. ठीक है? अगर sulfur containing amino acids अगर nearby अगर आए, 200 amino acids अगर है तो sulfur containing amino acids will be there in that. ठीक है? If the sulfur containing amino acids is going to get near in the structure, then we will able to see the disulfide bond. What do you mean by the disulfide bond? If two sulfur are coming together, they make a bond that will be called as the disulfide bond. The first structure we have seen the peptide bond, secondly the hydrogen bond, thirdly the disulfide bond. Classification of protein. Classification of the protein. There are many ways to classify the protein. These are the some things. Are there some function? Their classification. Functional classification of the protein. Based on their function, the protein can also be going to get classified. That is structural function. अपन पहले जो बोले अगर structural function है, keratin of the hair and the nail are responsible for the structure, providing the structure. ठीक है, हेयर के अंदर जो केराटिन नाम का सब्सटेंस है, ठीक है, अगर केराटिन वीक हो गया आपकी बॉडी में तो सफर फ्रॉम द हेयर फॉल, करेक्ट तो नहीं जस्ट, ठीक है, केराटिन ही है जो आपकी बॉडी को स्ट्रक्चर देता है, हेयर को स्ट्रक्चर देता है, तो द स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शन में एंजाइम्स और कैटालाइटिक फंक्शन दैट इज एन हेक्सोकाइनेज एंड पेप्टाइड पेप्सिन आर दे enzymes enzyme mostly not all exceptions are there most of the enzymes they are made up with the protein ठीक है third thing is the transport protein hemoglobin serum albumin is the best example for the transport protein hemoglobin what it is transferring oxygen and other nucleic substance लेकिन other nucleic substance now you should always remember that hemoglobin is not only delivering the oxygen to the cell but also they are going to providing the nucleic substance to your body ठीक है third thing serum albumin they are going to get synthesized from the liver and once they are going to get synthesized we are going to transport the other substances from the inside your body ठीक है hormonal protein hormone insulin and growth hormone they have made up with the protein and insulin are responsible for controlling your diabetes inside your body growth hormone is responsible for overall body growth of your health growth hormone कहाँ से secrete होगा
anterior pituitary
growth hormone it is going to get secreted from where
anterior pituitary
ठीक है anterior pituitary में और क्या-क्या रिलीज होते हैं
TSH
prolactin FSH सही है ना ऐसा ही
this side
contractile proteins are the actin and myosin these actin and myosin they are elementally present in the muscle as well as they are going to present in the inside your heart whereas the contraction and relaxation is going to get taking place storage function albumin and glutamine will be acting as the storage function whenever your body requires energy these kind of protein going to provide the energy to that genetic protein nucleoprotein here they are talking about the DNA mostly they are made up of the protein ठीक है defense immunoglobulins will be made up of the globulin part is made up of the protein okay protein classified based on their chemical nature and solubility based on the amino acid composition structure shape and solubility the protein is divided into three major categories there is simple protein conjugated protein and indirect protein simple protein composed only amino acid residues whereas the conjugated protein beside amino acid non-protein molecules are also going to get joined that is the prosthetic group ठीक है simple proteins are the only amino acid protein whereas the conjugated protein they are going to have the
non-protein
prosthetic मतलब
like
prosthetic ante some additional group apart from the protein lipoprotein protein तो है lipids are the prosthetic groups ठीक है ऐसा बात derived protein अब derived protein आप बोलेंगे जी
वो ब्रेकडाउन होने के बाद
ब्रेकडाउन होके एक नया प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म हो रहा सिंपल प्रोटीन अगर कंजुगेटेड प्रोटीन इज दे आर गोइंग टू अंडरगो कॉल्ड डीनेचुरेशन और डिग्रेडेड ऑफ सिंपल प्रोटीन एंड कंजुगेटेड प्रोटीन अगर सिंपल प्रोटीन और कंजुगेटेड प्रोटीन अगर ब्रेकडाउन अगर हुआ न्यू प्रोडक्ट इज गोइंग टू गेट फॉर्म व्हिच इज रिस्पांसिबल व्हिच इज इंपॉर्टेंट दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज derived protein derived मतलब they are getting derived from something which is originally placed previously now the protein we will going to see that simple protein. The simple protein is going to be divided into different categories. There is a globular protein, scleroprotein, and conjugated protein. Why it is called as a globular protein? Because they are spherical in the shape and soluble in water and other solvent, and it is digestible. ठीक है? Albumin, globulin, and gluten, prolamine, histones, protamins, and lecithins. These are spherical in the shape and they can be dissolving into the water and other digestible substances. Transport: albumin will be transport protein, globulin will be the immunoglobulin, gluten and prolamins are the storage protein, histones are responsible for protecting the DNA. Protamins antagonist block against biological responses. Lecithin will be acting as a stimulation to the digestive function. Scleroprotein is the fibrous protein, fiber-like in shape, insoluble in water and resist to digestion. ये बात हमेशा याद रखिए आप, फाइबर हमारी बॉडी के अंदर डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो सकता. Humans are not having the enzyme which can digest the fiber. Then क्यों हम फाइबर खाना? फाइबर जब डाइजेस्ट ही नहीं हो सकता आपकी बॉडी के अंदर, why we need to have the fiber inside your diet?
लूज मोशन हुए तो.
Sorry?
लूज मोशन हुए तो.
Constipation दूर. ठीक है, it will provide you the bulk to your feces. ठीक है? चलिए.
कॉन्स्टिपेशन नहीं यूज करते.
कोलेजन, इलास्टिन, केराटिन. सॉरी.
कॉन्स्टिपेशन नहीं यूज करते.
नहीं दूसरा भी है. Collagen will be going to provide the support and the structure to your body. Elastin will be stretch out and shrink it down. Generally, the stretch out elastin will be abundantly present inside your muscles. Myosin भी देखिए, myosin, ये myosin के type of protein है. Generally, myosin is abundantly present inside your muscles as well as in your heart. तो heart attack cases में भी myosin लेवल बढ़ सकते हैं. ठीक है, लेकिन ये स्पेसिफिक मार्कर नहीं है, बल्कि आप यू वोंट फोकस दैट मच. ठीक है, बट इन मसल रिलेटेड डिजीजेस में मायोसिन भी बढ़ सकता है. केराटिन will going to provide structure to the hair and the nail. Conjugated protein, the word itself representing that there are certain amino acids that becoming something additional group that is will be called as a prosthetic group. ठीक है, prosthetic legs भी सुने होंगे आप, additional legs which is going to get provided after the surgery. That will produce, but that means that additional group of the material which is not realistic and it is coming and attached to the provided structure. ठीक है, nucleoprotein, glycoprotein, lipoprotein, phosphoprotein and metalloprotein. nucleoprotein में प्रोटीन के साथ अगर न्यूक्लियस अगर जुड़ा हुआ है nucleoprotein, प्रोटीन के साथ अगर ग्लूकोज अगर जुड़ा हुआ है तो glycoprotein, lipoprotein, प्रोटीन के साथ लिपिड्स जुड़े हुए हैं, फॉस्फोप्रोटीन एंड मेटालोप्रोटीन. ठीक है, चलिए थर्ड लास्ट वन, इट इज अ derived protein. Derived protein, it is nothing but they are going to get derived from the primary and the simple protein and the conjugated protein. They are going to derive from the hydrolysis. They can be called as a derived protein. Their derived protein can be divided into two, that is the primary derived protein and the secondary derived protein. Primary derived protein are produced by agents like heat, acids and alkali. अगर एक primary protein के लिए simple protein और conjugated protein या heat से expose करें या acidic environment लिए या alkaline environment लिए, a new type of protein is going to get formed. ठीक है, due to the denaturation and heat. इसके अलावा भी दूसरे methods भी है जिसकी वजह से denaturation हो सकता है. Okay, your coagulation proteins will be comes under the primary derived. Second thing is proteins building for your body tissue. Metalloprotein, any product derived from the acid and alkali, that is called as a beta proteins. अगर कोई भी एक प्रोटीन सिंपल प्रोटीन को कॉन्जुगेटेड प्रोटीन को अगर एसिड और अल्कली से एक्सपोज करा, a new product is going to get formed that will be called as a beta proteins. Coming to the secondary derived protein, hydrolytic products of the protein. अगर कोई ऐसा प्रोडक्ट यूज करा apart from the acid, alkaline and heat, अगर अदर सब्सटेंसेस आप यूज करा जिसकी वजह से प्रोटीन अंडरगो द हाइड्रोलाइसिस, ब्रेकिंग डाउन अगर हो गया, then these kind of protein is going to get formed. That is a protease a group of enzyme that is digest protein. That means that enzyme have worked over there and new product has going to get formed. Peptone, soluble protein, earlier stage of the protein peptone. अगर प्रोटॉन of the peptones का यूज करते हैं अपन
इसमें माइक्रोबायोलॉजी
माइक्रोबायोलॉजी कौन से टेस्ट होता है पेप्टोन से?
वो
पेप्टोन वाटर से वो
सेंसिटिविटी
सेंसिटिविटी टेस्टिंग करते हैं आप।
मुल्ला इंटरनेट में
बुलान इंटरनेट बेसिक टेस्ट बायोकेमिकल टेस्ट के बारे में बात कर पेप्टोन वाटर से रिलेट करते हैं। न्यूट्रल एनालिसिस का
वो पूरे क्या कहते हैं
रिंग फॉर्म होती है उसमें व्हाट यू कॉल इट इंडोर टेस्ट। ठीक है polypeptides is a secondary type helping in the makeup protein by bonding the numerous amino acids. Polypeptides are also the derived proteins. Functional nutritional classification of the protein. Nutritional classification of the protein can be divided into three. There is a complete protein, partially incomplete protein, incomplete protein. Complete proteins are that these proteins have all
10 essential amino
amino acids to promote the good growth that is going to get present in the egg, albumin, milk, etc. They are going to have all 10 essential amino acids. Partially incomplete. Partially मतलब half. They are complete, half they are not complete. ठीक है. Partially incomplete proteins आता. Partially they are going to lack one or more essential amino acids. Can promote moderate growth. Example: wheat and rice proteins. They are going to have the amino acid but not 10 essential amino acids. One or maybe going to get lack. Incomplete proteins completely lack one or more essential. अच्छा यहाँ पे partially lack one or more amino acids मतलब amino acid 10 रहते लेकिन एक particular का half दे रहता है. ठीक है. Incomplete proteins are completely they are going to have the one or more essential amino acids. And they do not promote health. Example: gelatin, lack. That is a protein, D protein. They are going to get that. Gelatin किसमें use करते हैं? Sorry. बच्चे हम तो बोलते समझा.